So the round starts, and we will follow, of course, the first board, Xue playing against Anna Muzychuk.
Yes, well, quite a fast opening play. English opening has been played by Xue, and Muzychuk, well, goes for one of the most popular setups nowadays with c5, e5. Fianchetting the bishop, putting knight on e7. Well, b4. Well,
Yeah, creating
a
some
gambit, huh? Right?
some play right away, but black can take this pawn.
And then well, I'm not sure about d6. I guess some players just prefer to play a5, but this is really a clash here we might see. So b4 was met with e4 using
Now
the pin of
e4
c3
at
knight.
some point would be under
Would be
attack.
a target, but at the same time, well, I don't know.
Maybe
really.
Anna would prefer just to protect it. I don't know.
Yes,
F5
one of the
or-
way. By the way, one of the ways to play this position is to take on c3 now, surprising the exchange of the bishop.
Aha, bishop
Okay.
e6. This is
Bishop
a bit
e6, this is
surprising.
something-
Attacking c4, but why?
Well, giving away the e4 pawn. Okay, rook b1. Now it's surely, I mean, white can take, black can take c3 and play f5. Ah, well, but then b takes, and b7 is hanging. So, well, it's not easy. So that's why actually white played rook b1 to be able to capture on b7. But, well, perhaps it's a still that I can remember a game like this. I mean, it's
So it's still
maybe
in
it's
the
still
theory, yeah?
there within a theory. Yes, knight takes on e4. Well, this one I'm not sure anymore. Knight e4, but bishop a2 wins an exchange. Is that right? Bishop a2, no, bishop b2. Bishop a2, bishop b2 for white. Yes.
Exactly. Yes. And this
Yes,
is such a
tricky
trick to
way. Yes, and that
not to lose an
that being
exchange.
white looks superior to me, to be honest. Because, well, okay, c takes, a pawn has to take, or, well, actually something like d3 can be played, maybe. No, well, she preferred to take back, and, well, white,
What-
black
okay,
eventually
now,
castled.
now bishop a2 is a threat, I believe.
Yeah, now it's a threat. Can it be played after b5, let's say? Still maybe possible, but...
But
okay,
not
we
so
should-
clear, actually.
Not so clear,
because
yes.
then white would take on c6, take on
c6, take
d7.
b7, maybe this pawn is not falls immediately, and doesn't fall immediately, and then...
Yes, this would be interesting.
Okay, bishop b2, knight d4. Well, that's interesting. Well, Muzychuk seems to play these moves with confidence.
d3 has to
huh?
be played, otherwise e2 is hanging.
Oh, bishop a2 first to make this bishop on b2 hanging, and after rook a1, bishop d5 will be... Ah, well, actually bishop b3 is a possibility. Rook a1, and yes, it's
Rook
possible.
a1 should be played, of course. What
Yes,
else?
and I don't know, bishop
Bishop
d5,
b3.
or first bishop b3, queen d2, and then bishop d5, winning in tempo this way, because black will
And knight b3,
threaten knight
yes.
b3, yes. Queen d2, what else black can play? Because white now possibly wants to play e3 to drive this knight away. No, okay, rook c8.
But now e3 seems possible, actually.
e3, yes, knight c2, bishop takes g7. Well, I'm not sure if Muzychuk managed to equalize. Also, a7 is hanging, by the way, just noticed this.
Okay,
And
she
well,
just
and
went to
she-
take this
Yeah,
pawn.
she seems to...
Okay, after all, pawn is a pawn. I mean,
Yeah, that's
black
right.
has some play, but a pawn for it.
Yes, and, well...
And
Looks-
this knight on e1 somehow
Yes,
really
defense
protects
f3,
yes,
defense c2.
everything.
Yes, later on.
And now
black-
the pawn on b7 is also under attack.
Yeah, not that comfortable for black. I'm pretty
So
much
what
sure.
about some queen b6 first, and then
Yes, okay, rook is
proceeding
coming
with
back.
knight c2? Or but okay, that's not so easy.
Yeah, queen b6, also rook a3 is possible. Keeping the bishop on b3 attacked. Well, looks like Muzychuk failed to equalize. Ah, well, queen b6, it's rook b7 actually.
Aha.
And then
Such
knight
a
f6
trick.
check. So bishop d5, Muzychuk eventually decided to play, but should have been played before rook c8 actually, not to give in a pawn. Because now it's
Okay,
it's
three.
just an extra pawn, I have to say, just an extra pawn for white.
But what is the
without
point of rook a3? This I
well,
don't get
don't
so
know
much.
yet. Rook c3 or no e3 she plays.
It seems that d3
Knight goes to
she could play
b3.
right
Ah
away.
well.
Ah, but she decided
This
to
is
take
this
it.
way she tricked Muzychuk. So now she takes
Now
g7
yes,
and queen
the queen
b2.
b2 check. Aha, that was the point of rook a3 actually.
Yes.
now we understand. Yes.
Check. Queen b3.
Well, but
right?
after that, it
Well,
seems
it
that
looks
it's just
winning.
winning for white. Also, she has still more than 1 minute on her clock, and she plays quite confidently. Well, what really would be very difficult for Muzychuk to create some play. Maybe even knight f3 is can be
Yes,
played
knight
and
f3. Rook c8. Okay, no big deal. White can simply take on c1, play bishop f1 if she wants. Also, d4 square
okay,
is
knight
for a knight,
d4.
yes.
Because
No,
then
well,
even knight e2 can be played now, so black has to queen b1,
okay, queen
protecting
b1.
everything.
Well, still it might be tense one day, but
b5 I guess just can be
so
played.
far... Okay, d3 is hanging.
b5 can be just played, why not?
Bishop h3 first,
this way,
attacking the
attacking
rook.
the rook, and
And
now
rook has to
asking
leave
where,
c
asking
file,
where
right?
to go, yes.
Still d3 needs defense.
Again, I think b5 is the way to
b5,
do
queen
it.
a3, knight b3.
But there is
us
also
say.
nice square on e6 at some point.
Yes. Well,
Maybe
white
knight
can even
e6,
give away.
knight c5 actually.
Oh yes, that's
This
possible.
can
Yeah,
be
that's possible.
really
Check
a
in
problem.
knight c5, defending with the tempo. Knight e6 and d4 then. Okay,
No, but
b5
played
she decides.
b5.
Queen a2. That is interesting. I mean, if black manages to at least to change queens, one of the factors will be
But
removed.
what about queen b4 right
queen b4,
now?
queen a3 she's planning, I believe. Well, white somehow accept the exchange of... well, then...
And giving the pawn on d3,
yes,
actually.
well, Muzychuk will put some resistance, I have to say. Okay,
Giving the
rook
pawn on
d3, but
d3.
rook c1 will follow, and it's sort of hard to... Okay, rook a2 first, but not quite sure,
Now she
yes.
protected it, yes, and...
Still, it
simply-
won't be easy. Look, now it's, the time is practically equal. It won't be easy for Zhao Xue. And, well, keeping in mind her lost game against Lagno when she was the piece up, so... When she was piece up, well, this time it looks like everything is
somehow
100...
everything- yes, she
100
just
times
goes here and
defended.
back. Knight
Everything
e5.
95 and knight is coming. And
Okay, but now knight comes to c6, and this is
well, still not over. Now knight e6 and d4. Ah, well, knight e6. Oh, rook c2. And now f2 is falling. Now it really becomes unclear.
take on
Because
d5.
rook
but
f2. Well, not unclear because, let us say, it's always defended, right? Rook p2. White takes the pawn.
okay,
Somehow this
white
king
took all
always
the
runs
pawns, yes.
under the checks.
And now even just take and knight
Taken
c4.
d4. D4, I guess.
Or knight c4, you know,
Oh,
why
knight
not?
d4, so this pawn on b5 cannot be
Exchanging
taken.
the
Pawn on
knights
b5
also.
cannot be taken, that's the problem. Okay,
Yeah.
takes king d6. So now Muzychuk will hold these pawns, try to hold these pawns with the king.
But
Still
it's
some
not
technical difficulties, but
the king comes to f2, and slowly white
yes, no targets. Yes, so white is winning, of course.
maybe even
White is
king
winning.
f4 and
King
going for the
F4,
pawns.
yes. King d6, so far stopping. g4, so this way another passed pawn is created.
Yeah, it seems that white is
Yes,
comfortably
White is winning, that's for
winning
sure.
in this position.
Rook
actually.
h1.
Of course, still
Yes, still some
still
precision
some
is
play,
needed.
yes.
Well,
But
g6
also
pawn
g6 is
is
hanging. Now
yes, g5. This way white eliminates one of the possible passed pawns. Well, it's absolutely
now
winning,
suggest,
nothing
yes,
to speak
knight
about.
f5, knight g3, and knight e4 taking this pawn. Yes,
Yes, maybe not even taking this pawn, but simply setting the pawns into
maybe
motion.
first to take this pawn, you know, and then to continue, because who knows?
Okay, g4.
King f4,
Ah,
yes,
well,
that's
she's not taking. She's not taking.
She wants to
that's
take
right.
with some piece. Now she can take with a bishop. Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. Knight e4 and c5 later on.
Okay, now she takes, and then
Yes, it's already 20-something seconds for...
for sure she cannot lose here. And now she will proceed with the pawns.
Yes, bishop is moved. Well, not easy still. Yeah, it's so well, so interesting. I mean, it's not always easy.
Okay, now just
Not
pawn
always
moves.
easy for ladies to convert it with the simplest one. B6,
B6.
yes, and bishop comes to A6. No way to stop this. No way to
So she
stop
found
this.
a way, yes, bishop
A6.
A6, and that's all, yes. So
So
actually,
Zhao Xue won
Zhao Xue
her
won
game.